Biochemistry is the scientific discipline exploring chemical processes within living organisms. It aims to understand how life operates at the molecular level by examining the structure, function, and interactions of essential molecules. This foundational module provides a comprehensive overview of the chemical systems that constitute every living system on our planet. This field acts as a vital bridge between biology and chemistry, revealing the intricate molecular machinery driving all biological functions. From the simplicity of cellular respiration to the vast complexity of genetic inheritance, biochemistry explains the physical and chemical laws that govern the behavior of matter within a biological context. At the core of biochemistry are four principal classes of large biological molecules known as biomolecules. The first of these are proteins, which are complex polymers constructed from chains of amino acids. Their specific three-dimensional shapes are determined by the sequence of these acids, allowing them to perform highly specialized tasks. Proteins serve as the primary workhorses of the cell, acting as enzymes to catalyze nearly all biochemical reactions. Without these biological catalysts, the chemical processes necessary for life would occur too slowly to sustain an organism. They also provide critical structural support to various tissues, maintaining the physical integrity of cells. Beyond catalysis and structure, proteins are essential for transporting substances across cellular membranes and facilitating communication between cells. They act as receptors and signaling molecules, ensuring that different parts of an organism can coordinate their activities effectively to respond to internal and external environmental changes throughout the life cycle. The second class of biomolecules consists of carbohydrates. These molecules function as the primary source of metabolic energy for most organisms. Through processes like glycolysis, carbohydrates are broken down to produce the fuel required for cellular work, making them indispensable for the immediate energy needs of active living systems. Carbohydrates also play critical structural roles that extend beyond energy production. In the plant kingdom, complex carbohydrates like cellulose form the rigid cell walls that provide physical strength and protection. This dual role of energy and structure makes carbohydrates a fundamental building block in the architecture of diverse life forms. Lipids represent a diverse group of molecules primarily known for their roles in long-term energy storage. Unlike carbohydrates, which provide quick energy, lipids are highly efficient reservoirs that organisms draw upon during periods of fasting or high demand. They are hydrophobic, meaning they do not dissolve easily in water. Furthermore, lipids are the primary components of cell membranes, creating the semi-permeable barriers that define cellular boundaries. They also function as vital signaling molecules, including steroid hormones like estrogen and testosterone, which regulate a wide array of physiological processes and developmental stages across the entire biological organism. Nucleic acids, specifically DNA and RNA, are the information-carrying molecules of the cell. Deoxyribonucleic acid, or DNA, contains the permanent genetic blueprint for the entire organism. It stores the instructions necessary for building and maintaining the living system, passing this critical information from one generation to the next. While DNA stores information, ribonucleic acid, or RNA, is essential for translating this genetic code into functional proteins. RNA acts as a messenger and a structural component of the protein-making machinery, ensuring that the instructions held within the DNA are accurately expressed as the physical traits and functions of the cell. The study of biochemistry is not merely an inventory of these four molecules. It is the examination of their dynamic interplay through metabolic pathways. These pathways are organized sequences of chemical reactions where the product of one reaction becomes the starting material for the next, creating a complex web. These metabolic pathways are categorized into two types. Anabolism involves organized sequences of chemical reactions that build complex molecules from simpler ones, requiring an input of energy. Conversely, catabolism breaks down complex molecules to release energy, providing the power necessary for the organism to perform work and maintain its structure. Together, these processes constitute metabolism, which is the sum of all chemical transformations that sustain life. Biochemistry demonstrates that life is not a mystical force, but rather the emergent property of a highly organized and complex set of chemical reactions involving proteins, carbohydrates, lipids, and nucleic acids working in harmony. In summary, comprehending these molecular interactions is central to advancements in modern medicine, genetics, and biotechnology. By providing the essential framework for understanding biological function at its most fundamental level, biochemistry allows scientists to develop new treatments, engineer sustainable materials, and unlock the deepest mysteries of the living world.